Hello.
Aye, hello.
Hello?
Introduce yourself.
For fuck's sake, folk know who I am.
Aye, but we might pick up new listeners by this.
I'm a household name, motherfucker.
I'm a household name. Do you know how many hits I got for blogging about the wrestling?
That's probably to do with the wrestling and no you blogging about it.
I get like 15 hits, bitch.
15. Fuck off.
No, it was like 27, but it's not a lot. I was like, right, this wrestling will get a lot of folk in, but no. And I was the first person to...
Is that why you done it?
No, I done it because I was, seriously, when I saw the screw job about to happen, I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody, I need to write this down. But that's for another episode.
Podcast.
So, aye, this will be our mainly, like, our first scripted episode, sort of.
I wouldn't say it's very scripted.
Well, basically everything I'm away to say we spoke about on live messenger last night.
It's not exactly scripted.
Well, I've got the fucking chat log in front of me, I'm just reading the thing.
Alright, well it's no scripted for me. I don't have one.
Ah, you don't keep them?
No.
Chat logs are great, you need them.
I'm not a sellout.
I don't... What do you mean sell out?
Selling it.
What's selling it?
Fucking scripted and shit.
Look, it's just because...
No, I'm ashamed you don't talk to me.
We spoke about, like, so much stuff that I was like, look, other people need to hear this.
With that. Can we go on?
So, aye, Harry Potter.
Have we actually started?
Aye.
Alright, I thought you wanted another fucking hello and introduction.
No,
Right,
no, we're by with hellos.
Alright, okay.
Harry Potter, what is it, 7B?
7B, aye.
Basically, right, you've saw the first one, but no the second one.
Aye.
They didn't need 2 films.
No, definitely no. The first fucking part was just full of filler.
A lot of standing around looking at folk.
A lot of teen angst and depression and shit.
Not as much as Half-Blood Prince.
I mean, no, there was more.
Really?
There was more depression in part 1 than there was in Half-Blood Prince.
Aye, real depression, because Ron's like, he goes through his goth phase and that.
They're just like, we already know they're on the run. Like, they don't need to keep emphasising the fact that they're on the run. We know they're on the
I'll tell
run.
you the weird thing about
sitting
that.
in the fucking tent.
See when they're sitting in the tent,
Aye.
and Ron's like, right, fuck this shit. He's a dick. He's got to get us all killed. But
Mhm.
he's supposed to be shagging Emma at that point, aye?
Aye. Well,
So why does she stay in the massive tent that's like the TARDIS and fucking dance with Harry and all this stuff?
because they're not actually shagging. She doesn't fancy Harry. That was them just keeping their spirits up. But that wasn't even necessary.
And Harry's turning all like fucking Smeagol.
Aye. Aye, I know what you mean.
Like,
That was the power of the Horcrux.
aye, but fucking, I wouldn't have said this before that film, but Roland must have read fucking Lord of the Rings.
See, this is the fucking
It doesn't reflect in her writing style, but she must have read it.
No, this is the fucking thing though. She says that she hates fantasy and she's never read all of that. And this is why there was this whole thing saying, well, Terry Pratchett hates her because he was like, so you've got jumping frogs, witches, vampires, monsters, but you hate fantasy. Your books are fucking fantasy. And she was like, I don't see it as a fantasy. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, it's a coming age tale. That's how all the kids can fucking lap it up. When you look at Reign of Fire had like swords and dragons and shit, and that film bombed. Fantasy films, like there was a lot came out after Rings.
There has been quite a lot, but none of them have been great at all.
I don't know. Like they're making the Hobbit 2 films and all, so.
I don't get that.
And maybe we'll get a lot of fucking. Oh, I was about to say Mr. Frodo in that voice, but it's not Mr. Frodo now, is it?
Oh, it's Bilbo.
If Mr. Bilbo! Fucking, like, we'll get a lot of that, just him sitting around the fire.
No.
No?
No.
Nae fire?
Nae sitting around the fire, no.
Just walking again?
Basically, aye, there's more walking in The Hobbit than there is in the whole of the Lord of the Rings, really.
For fuck's sake. And because they've got to extend it to 2 films, there'll be like the long walk back to the Shire.
Oh aye, they'll have the walk in back to the Shire. You'll have the walk there and then the walk back.
See, I gave Return of the King credit because it never showed you them walking back to the Shire. Like, as if that film didn't have enough endings with it showing the long walk home.
The long walk home, that could have been another film in its own.
Speaking of other films and its saying then,
Harry Potter.
you've no seen Harry Potter, like, B though, so it's
No.
really hard to, like, I was going to say, like, what would you have rather they'd done? But,
Well, you've told me a few bits there.
Mhm.
Like, I've read the book, so I know basically what I would rather that they had done.
So, like, will we address the things you don't like
In part 1.
in part 2? Like, we can get to part 1 later, but I've got... You're gonna hate me. I've got...
Oh, you fucking... No.
I don't know what Gambon sounds like. I can do the... What was the guy that died? The one that's no Gambon?
Can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Played fucking Dumbledore.
Aye, I know who you're
Like,
talking
I can
about.
do the "You're a wizard, Harry," but I can't do fucking Gambon. I
It
can't
was-
really do the other
it
guy
was-
either, can I?
It wasn't him that had said that to Harry either.
No.
Well, that was Hagrid.
Oh, fuck. Hagrid? Oh my god, that sounds nothing like Cracker. You're a wizard, Harry. No, I can't get an Edinburgh accent in.
Thumping Gooden.
All day. So I've got fucking... What should I just do? This like Pacino then? Because it's the only one I
Let's
see.
just how about you just do it in Martin?
It's the only one I seem to do well. So
Think
that
you did well?
Pacino?
Aye.
I don't know. Like well, no, well, right, but better than like my guy that played Gandalf, but was actually Cracker. No Gandalf. Fuck.
Fucking hell.
Dumbledore. See,
Aye.
that's how shit I am. I don't know who I'm doing impressions of. But neither
Ian
does everybody
McKellen would
else.
be a good Dumbledore.
Eh?
Ian McKellen would have been a good Dumbledore.
Oh, that scene where
He's got the whole magic thing going on.
that scene where Ian fuck you. That scene where Dumbledore's giving Harry the come to bed eyes would have been a lot better with McKellen.
I don't. It was Snape that gave him the eyes. You said.
Oh no, like Snape gives him a bit of the eyes, but when Harry's in the ethereal plane, which is the train station with some like yellow goo over it,
Aye.
Gambon's ready to fucking jump his bones.
Well, for fuck's sake. Aye, he was having a hard time at that point.
Oh, you bet he was. But I guarantee Ian McKellen would have been having a harder one.
Oh god.
But basically, what I've got written down is Gambon during the flashback sequence when he's looking into the bowl of tears and shit. And do you think Rowling fucking like Greta a lot when she was young?
I don't think so.
Like
no.
put your head into a bowl of tears. That must
It's
have
not
came from somewhere.
tears.
You pour the tears into a bowl or whatever the fuck it is.
It's not fucking tears.
The gist of it is it was tears in fucking 7B.
It wasn't tears.
There was tears rolling down Rickman's face.
No, like it was coming out of every orifice of his body. Like,
Oh no! You're thinking that scene with Gambon.
In the book, it came out like his eyes and his ears and his mouth and his head and everything, man.
Oh no! Well, in this it's just like fucking
It's just
Rickman's bawling his eyes out. Well, he's not really. He's dying in the corner, but he's like, "Harry, get a fucking jar, you cunt."
Look at me, Harry.
Suddenly, my Alan Rickman's fucking Scottish as well. But aye, that's what he says. Look like me. Like he does the De Niro thing, and he points at him, and he points at his eyes. And he's like, "Get a jar."
Gotcha.
But he doesn't sound like that now. Like I'm doing
No,
a Harry feel like the first
He never
film.
did.
He did in the first film. He was all like, "Hello." No, that was my Dudley Moore. Ah.
Stop the accents. Please stop the fucking accents.
Aye, so I've got fucking Gambon, and he's like, "You're not got to tell me you've grown to love the boy." And Snape looks down like he's in primary school, and you've asked him if he fancies somebody. Staring at his shoes, fucking shoes. He's like, fucking yippee
I still think you picked this up wrong.
robbing a Loxley and shit.
You still I'm sure you've picked this up wrong.
No.
You must have.
That's pretty much the gist of that scene, and then it cuts to fucking like Snape try to bang Harry's maw, and Harry's maw's all Dean and shit. A real dark scene, that one. And Harry's in the crib like looking on, but he doesn't remember Rickman.
Snape's not actually there.
He's no there. I thought it
No.
was Snape's memory.
What the fuck? Snape's not there when Voldemort kills Harry's parents?
Well, fucking, he sees it in the flashback.
Oh, you are fucking kidding me, man. Seriously?
Aye.
For fuck's sake.
So like, fucking, it's seen through Rickman's eyes.
That's just bullshit, no?
You'd think Harry would remember seeing Alan Rickman, even when he's like 2 or whatever.
That's no... For fuck's sake! It's just no cricket.
Well, he needed a bit where Harry sees his mum dying.
He's seen his mum dying?
Aye, but he's blocked it out, obviously.
No, I saw it in fucking part A, if you want to call it that.
Did he? I can't mind that.
Aye.
Well, the audience obviously needed to remember it again.
Oh, for fuck.
Like, maybe it was just there for me, right?
Maybe it was.
And there is some other shit I wish there was in the film just for me, which would have
Like?
consisted of like Mayor Luna.
Mayor Luna.
But we'll get to that.
I'm sure we will.
In the book, is there a bit where Voldemort plays Who the Fuck Are You out in the courtyard?
With Neville?
Like Harry Potter's deed,
Aye.
and like one of the bad guys with fucking white hair, he's like, come on Draco, come out of the dark side. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. And Draco's like, no, fuck that shit, I'm not gonna. And then somebody looks at him and he's like, fuck it, I'll go. So Draco walks out, and then fucking Neville, all bruised and battered, like stands up and starts dragging his leg at him.
Aye.
Like he's fucking, like I went a half an hour match with John Cena. and fucking Voldemort's like, and who the fuck are you?
Aye,
He's
he's like a brave boy and all that pish, and brings the hat out and puts it in his head and sets it on fire.
Aye, he's like, I'm Neville. And
Yeah.
he's Voldemort's still like, and who the fuck are you? And he's like, I'm Neville Longbottom, and then everybody starts laughing at his surname.
Mhm.
I don't remember flaming hats or shit.
Alright. What happened then? Because he killed the snake
Aye, he kills the snake.
with a sword
Aye, with a sword.
that he gets for the hat.
They keep cutting it. Well, see, I might have missed a bit with the hat. I might have blinked or some shit.
I think you might have missed quite a fucking few bits, man.
They keep cutting to this, like fucking the sword sitting, and like Harry and fucking Ron and that are miles away.
Well, obviously Harry is, because he's meant to be dead.
And fucking no, like when Harry's back alive, and he's like, you were punked, son. And fucking
This-
they're running up the stairs and shit.
Right?
And like they keep cutting to this sword, and it's like, where the fuck's the sword? And then like Harry's dropping, is it like the sort of like batarangs?
To make everything black.
Well, like as if he's got to stab the thing, like a tooth, sort of.
Alright,
Like he's got to stab the snake with it.
Banks. Aye.
But he
Look
keeps
at them.
dropping them, and they fucking puff into smoke and shit. So like I keep thinking maybe the sword's at the bottom of the stair and he's got to go back down to get it. But no, that doesn't happen because fucking obviously Neville's got it. But so when they're playing Who the Fuck Are You, there's no sign of Luna.
No. She doesn't get mentioned.
But she's not even in the crowd. They show basically everybody who's ever appeared in the Potter films except Luna.
Oh. I wish she was ill.
And
So
I'm
in
like,
film.
that's some cold shit. And we were deprived of Zombie Rickman and all.
I did find your picture.
Aye, and the picture was good, but it's like, it might be the picture of this episode. Fucking like Zombie Rickman would have been the way to go, I thought. If she doesn't like fantasy like she says, why
Mhm.
would she know right in Zombie Rickman?
I don't know. But this film doesn't make sense to me. See, when I do watch it, see if it's completely different to what you fucking told me, I'm just going to go and fin you and kill you.
we'll do another podcast. You're like, you lie, motherfucker.
I do that quite often.
But
You're fucking cunt.
there was one in series 1 where it's like, you told me that last week. That was a load of shit. Like for the whole episode.
Did it stay in, aye?
I don't know. But like I remember seeing fucking, and I'm not taking the piss when I say like he's looking down at his feet and he's shrugging and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they clearly showed that, and it didn't like linger because it caught away to him longing for Harry's more, and
Right.
voiceover bits like, "Oh, you're just like your father, you're just like your father," and all that. But overall, it was like Snape's his guardian and shit.
He was meant to look after him, but he done it for Lily, not for Harry. See that bit you're talking about in the book where Dumbledore's like, "Oh, don't tell me you've come to care for the boy," or whatever. Snape locks up and gets all fucking raging, and he's like, "For him," and then shoots out the fucking door for his wand, because that was like Lily's Patronus type thing. It was meant to be like Lily, and he was still in love with Harry's mum, and Dumbledore starts crying, and he's like, "Still after all this time," and Snape's like, "Always," or some shit like that.
They have that line, they have the still after all this time, and he's like,
See?
always.
So this is, nah, man, seriously, this fucking loving Harry stuff's bullshit.
But, so they had Who the Fuck Are You in the book as well?
They had that, "Who the fuck are you?" But aye, but he sort of knew him because Neville had been causing a lot of trouble at the school.
But did it slow down the book?
No, not at all.
Because is it, like, basically in the film, and this is why I keep pointing out, is fucking Voldemort playing Who the Fuck Are You, is because they're like, Harry Potter's dead, Ken, and it's like a procession. All the Death Eaters are fucking like carrying his dead body and all the rest, and you're like, oh shit, everything's about to kick off, and all the like Dumbledore's army are fucking standing at the other side and that. You're like, right, this is going to go down, and then Voldemort stops everything to play Who the Fuck Are You for 5 minutes.
Aye, because he didn't want to kill them.
No,
He wanted them to join him. It doesn't slow into the book, doesn't it? It's quite a fast scene. You see Voldemort try to use spells to quieten them down and all that, to make them just sit stone in silence, and Neville's like, "No, Dumbledore's army," and all that fucking pish, and Voldemort's like, "You're a brave boy," and brings out the hand, puts his head and sets it on fire and shit, and then Neville poos out the fucking sword that goes for the snake, and Harry gets up, and all the fucking other armies like running up through the grounds and shit.
there's a big bit where they're like, fucking Harry Potter's like, "I ain't dead, bitch," and he's fucking running around and that. But like the whole bit with the sword and stabbing the snake,
Aye.
like the snake gets stabbed a good bit after Who the Fuck Are You?
Really?
Obviously, because it's like the big finale.
See, it sounds to me like they've tried to slow the film down, which is just another fucking reason why it should have been one film.
Also, didn't notice any amazingly 3D bits, but obviously I was watching it in 2D. But there was not like
obviously.
fucking flew at the screen or anything like that.
Apart from Luna's ass.
Luna's ass. There's
Maybe
a
they
bit.
just paused it.
There's a bit where I would have been like, evacuate the cinema now. But aye, there's a bit where she's running up the stair because she used to tell Harry to speak Ladid. Further
What?
fucking fueling my oh shit son fucking zombie Rickman. Like, but she's like, you need to speak to somebody that's deed to find out about this. So she's running
Oh,
up
but
the stair.
the fucking tiara thing.
Aye. So you get a bit of her arse then.
Alright. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, it was brief.
It was
Seriously, for a film, or 2 films that are basically a lot of folk moping around, there should have been a lot more Luna. And even fucking Half-Blood Prince, where it's like folk try to get laid, it's like American Pie, the fucking... Except they're not in college, they're in Hogwarts. There should have been a lot more fucking Luna.
Luna wasn't getting any though.
Instead, she's just like, these motherfuckers took my shoes. And I
Luna-
sleepwalk, so I need them fucking shoes.
Luna wasn't supposed to be hot.
But then, none of them were. They're supposed to be, what, like 15 and 16 to film, because they're still at school.
17. Well, in that last film, the 7th film, they're meant to be 17. Luna's meant to be 16.
Aye, because Luna's like Ron's sister's age or something.
Aye, a year younger.
I don't know. And they got all the bit, there's like all the foreign folk come in that film and all.
What film?
And fucking Half-Blood Prince, innit? Like at the dance.
That's Goblet of Fire.
It's a Goblet of Fire? They all come in at the dance.
One's in a boat and one's in a fucking carriage with...
And it's like
No,
Back to the Future and shit. They have this big dance, and the foreign folk are dancing with them. You never see
there's like the big giant woman in that.
You never see the foreign folk in this film. They're no part of Dumbledore's army.
Why would they be? They don't even fucking go to Hogwarts.
No, but the whole thing is like fucking what's his face? Him that I can't mind the name of. He's wanting to kill all the humans.
Voldemort?
Aye.
Right.
He's pulling a Magneto, he's like fucking an end to humans, or fucking muggles, or whatever they call them.
He didn't want to kill them, he wants to enslave them.
Aye. So surely fucking, like, every wizard fucking against them would be against them, fighting against them.
Aye, but they're more concerned with their own country, I suppose.
But look, fucking, he can fly. Like, he can teleport and shit. Or maybe no teleport.
He doesn't teleport.
He gets
does
around
fly.
quite fast.
Did you see him at a prison killing an old man in the film?
I think so.
Did you see in the film? Do you hear about like Dumbledore wanting to have like controlled humans and everything as well?
No.
That's no in the film.
No, that I remember.
See, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised now if Snape loved Harry because they've just fucking done this to cater for the kids.
I mean, the main meaty part of Dumbledore was, as I said, the bit in the station where he's trying to seduce Harry, and the bit in the flashback.
The bit in the station, Harry and him actually talk about what Dumbledore wanted, where he wanted to like fucking control the humans and all that. No?
I don't mind him saying that.
Oh my god.
I don't think he's like a new reign of slavery.
Did they talk about like that guy that Dumbledore was famous for beating? Grindelwald?
Maybe.
Right, him and Dumbledore were actually mates. Dumbledore was in love with him because Dumbledore was gay.
Aye.
Aye. And together, they wanted to fucking enslave humans for the greater good so wizards could take their fucking place at the top of mankind. And then Dumbledore had changed his mind because his mate that he was in love with killed his wee sister.
Right, let's break it down. These wizards, right, because I think I'm seeing where she says she doesn't like fantasy.
Right.
These wizards aren't just folk that have learned magic.
No.
Right? They're mutants.
Aye. Right.
They're a strain of DNA that's passed down generation to generation.
Aye.
Right? They're no normal wizards. They're no like Merlin. They're like fucking... What? Give me another example of a wizard.
Oh, I was just laughing.
They're no like the Continental Highlander 3 then, is that any better for you?
I'm just finding it funny about Merlin because like in the latest kind of fucking Arthur take on things like Camelot, you had fucking Joseph Fiennes playing Merlin,
Right, aye.
and then in Harry Potter you've got Ralph Fiennes playing Voldemort. I was just like, yeah.
That was my...
The Yelp.
Aye, the Yelp. He doesn't Yelp in the film.
Does he?
No, I was like, come on, Yelp. This is a bit where he yelps, isn't it? No, never happened.
But was it all fucking bullshit in the film? I've seen the clip where Harry like poos him off the top of a fucking tower.
Aye, they're on the fucking, like, I don't know if it's the roof of Hogwarts or like
What the fuck?
an outdoor walkway and they fall off. He's like,
Oh, he
fuck
poos
you.
that. Why?
To bring him back down to earth. Brum.
That wasn't even in the book. Voldemort didn't even fucking join the fight in the book. He was hanging out in the fucking shrieking shack, having a good time, chilling, playing with his snake.
Playing with Snake. Why did they just not go to the fucking... What's the kind of room that's difficult to fin?
Requirement. Room of requirement.
Aye. Why did it just not go there?
Who?
Fucking Voldemort.
Because that's where Harry and that were.
Is that where he meets the ghost woman?
No. But that's where Harry and everybody meet when they go through the pub and end up in Hogwarts. Oh, the one, there's no pub in a tunnel, no? Dumbledore's brother.
I don't mind.
Oh my fucking god! What the fuck is wrong with this film?
To me, it felt like there was a lot of running around Hogwarts.
Aye, but how did they get there?
To Hogwarts?
Aye.
Oh, well, fucking Harry's dead body was carried there.
No. What, how did Harry get into Hogwarts in the first place? Did he go through a pub?
On the
Voldemort's-
fucking
that
shooters,
Dumbledore's brother had?
on a crucifix or whatever the fuck the Death Eaters were carrying.
What?
I mean, he's like... Is he in the place? I thought...
He
Aye,
must be in the place before. Did
there's
he
a
get
bit
there?
where Snape's skiing the fucking... Aye, like it goes to Hogwarts and Snape's like... I can't do the troll, but Rickman just basically says, look, if any of you cunts know where Potter is, you better tell us. And Potter fucking jumps out of the crowd.
Oh my god. Right, but how did he go through a pub to get there?
They never showed, like, it was a big reveal.
So what, there's no bit where fucking Dumbledore's brother or anything?
No, that I mean.
So they don't explain how Dobby fucking managed to find them in the Malfoy's basement and shit?
There's a bit with the fucking, like the water. Like the waterfall or whatever the fuck it is.
That's in the bank, man.
And there's a lot of like midgets and shit there.
Aye.
So it might get explained there, but
No, it's not going to get explained there.
no.
I really need to watch this then.
Well, but there's a lot of elves there. He died, didn't he, in the last film?
Aye.
They took him out to the beach and laid him down the water like Final Fantasy VII.
Aye. Dobby is Ares.
Aye. But who the fuck would be Cloud?
Harry.
No Harry, because he fucking gets off with Ron's wee sister.
Cloud got off with Tifa.
Aye, but it's hardly like Tifa and Harry were still fucking humans, weren't they? It's no like fucking after Cloud's a woman indeed. He's like, right, Barrett, it's me and you.
Well, Dobby had a girlfriend in the book.
Right.
Although she doesn't make an appearance in the films, I don't think. Well, she does in... No, she doesn't. Actually, at all, does she?
It's a real awkward bit where,
No.
like Harry's running through the shit.
The shit.
I think it's like after he's won, right? And they're walking past everybody.
Right.
And Harry's just fucking saved the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody bats an eyelid. They're all like looking at fucking Nev or speaking amongst themselves.
Aye.
And then he just sort of bumps into Hagrid. And he's like, alright. Like really fucking weird. And then he just moves on.
Mm-hmm.
An
And
example of
then,
mere walking in the film.
the end of the book, before the whole fucking 19 years later thing, or whatever the fuck it is, Harry's like up in his fucking... no, he's up in like the headmaster's office, and he talks to like Dumbledore's portrait, and then he's just like, I wonder if Creature can bring me a sandwich. Kind of thing. He just wants a sandwich, and then it goes to that 19 years later.
And the 19 years later bit, right?
Oh no, is that in the film?
Aye.
See, I didn't like reading that. It felt like some sort of fucking fanfic.
It was like, right. You see fucking like Ron's like daughter, red hair and all that, and you sort of see like somebody else's fucking Wayne, and so all these Waynes are getting on the train,
Mm-hmm.
and then it cuts to Harry and Ron's sister, and they're wearing he doesn't look like Harry that much.
Harry, aye, right, aye.
So they all run along, and all the audience are getting on the train, and Harry's wee boy just stops and bends down,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, zombie Dumbledore. But, so he bends down, and it's right, realistically speaking, maybe he's tying his legs,
Aye.
but no, obviously he's hesitating because he doesn't want to get picked into fucking the Ranghouse.
Aye, Slytherin.
So, but it looks like he's tying his lace, except he's no tying his lace. That's the way they play it. He doesn't just stop against the wall, or stop dead, he doesn't want to go any further.
He bends down.
He bends down as if he's way to tie his lace, and Harry fucking bends down, puts his arm around him. He's like, look, Alan Rickman was a badass motherfucker, you should be happy to go to that house.
Aye.
And then the wee boy's like, alright, and they get on the train. Not a single fucking shot of Luna walking past them in the background, or having her
Luna's
wains
away
going.
travelling.
Fair enough, which brings me to Luna spin-off films.
Aye. See, I knew you knew Luna was away travelling. I knew you'd been researched Luna, because last night, one of the things you fucking said to me was, the travels of Luna or some pish like that.
I was like,
I started coming up with fucking book names.
she needs, an Indiana Jones type series. Just
travels
adventures around the world. And
Luna Lovegood ass pop-up book.
obviously I'm she needs to do it in film, but you're she can do this book.
Aye,
She can do a series of adventure books and then other books, and that's when fucking the ass pop-up book came in.
Yes, other books. That's what you enjoyed. I'm surprised you remember the rest of the fucking conversation after that.
Well, and then basically, I would you don't make pop-up movies, but a 3D film, and it's just, have you seen Idiocracy? There's a bit where, they're showing how stupid the human race is, where it's basically all these humans go into the cinema to watch an arse fart for fucking an hour and 20 minutes.
And you want to do that with Luna?
I would watch that film if it was Luna. Maybe no farting.
That's quite disturbing.
No, but Luna's ass in 3D, the movie.
Do you remember, well, it was your idea and then I come up with a plan about how best for you to meet Luna.
Do tell.
Do tell. Do you remember?
Aye, roughly.
You wanted to meet Luna, so I'm like, well, let's
Luna.
meet.
My two big things in life are fucking Alan Rickman, above all else, especially seeing as Al Pacino just put out a trailer and it looks dire, so Rickman is my new Al Pacino.
So Alan Rickman and then Evanna.
And fucking Evanna Lynch.
Right, so your idea was that you wanted to meet her and Rickman, and my plan.
Ideally, what it would be, right?
For fuck's sake! Hello?
Ideally, what it would be.
I know, I can talk now.
Aye, so can I.
No, I don't want you to talk.
Ideally, what it'd be, right, is me marrying fucking Evanna Lynch, and Alan Rickman is my best man.
Right, but in order to get there, the plan was that I would find a kind of fucking lesser known actor or actress for Harry Potter films, add them on Facebook, start chatting to them and shit, become mates, and get them to introduce me to folk higher up the fucking food chain, as it were. Until finally, I think I was going to be mates with Ron, and I was going to arrange a tea party with Ron, Luna, Rickman, and you and Maggie Smith, and just let you take it for there.
I thought you were going to be the way I remember it was you would sell your book, and that way you'd get big in the fantasy world.
Oh no!
And then
that was a more sensible idea.
And then you'd meet them at a party.
No, that was the sensible idea. My other plan was stalkerish, fucked up idea, and I was going to do a blog about it.
I'd like to clearly differentiate the stalkerish plan as yours.
You like the stalkerish plan because we go to meet folk and go to parties and shit, and you come up with the idea that I make the blog so I can fucking record my progress.
Aye. They just
you
set it
did
to
like-
private so only us can comment and have a laugh at it.
And other people.
Just us. You
But
can't,
no,
you can't let the world
we
see it.
can't. Luna's not allowed to see that.
No, definitely no. Although she's on Twitter.
Until the day before your wedding day, and then I get to show her it.
See, this sounds fucking really stalkerish now. Like we're getting married and shit. Like
You just said you want to marry her and have Rickman as your best man.
No, I said that'd be my ideal situation.
If you can't have Luna, would you enter into a civil partnership with Rickman?
Oh, in a fucking second. We're in a hopeless pudding.